these King of the Hills and bringing me on. And of course, all that they do for OSC. I'm sure Eddie has the link to the Hall of Fame, as well as anywhere that you can support him if you would like to do so and support the OSC initiative. All right, here we go. First map of the day, spawning down to the bottom left, representing Team GP. It is Cham in the blue. And his opponent, spawning up in the top right, representing Prep Esports. It is Han Mono in the red. Hey, welcome, friend of the channel, forjumy. So, already, nothing too out of the ordinary. Hatch first versus Barracks at home. Han Mono, I haven't really seen too much in terms of craziness out of Han Mono. It doesn't seem like he is doesn't seem like he is a proxy Raxer too much. Does have some very neat builds though, and we'll see if Cham is able to decipher those. We do have Cham. He is a very safe oriented player. We've got him looking all over his side of the map. He doesn't want to get proxy raxed, and he is very diligent in the way he goes about making sure that he doesn't. What an honor. Exactly. It is an honor. And for Jumi, he's worthy of that honor. He is a class act and a great lad. We're going to be seeing a reactor first out of Han Mono into the very quick second barracks. Still mining gas. We got a good chance of a 2-1-1 right here. Han Mono's got a lot of very funky 2-on-1 builds. He does like to do this Hellbat all-in. Really loves it on this map. Whew. Interested to see what he's going to do with this. The other thing that's cool is you can go hunting for overlords with this. You can go hunting for overlords with these Marines, and now that he's got 4 Marines out, he might start to do so. Boom. I love how the unbuildable plates just explodes into more rocks, and then the rocks just disappear. Now look at this. He's got this little move. Cham, though, not going to fall for this. You both look and sound tired and exhausted. Yep. I mean, it is early for me. Oh, look at this surround on these rocks. These rocks aren't going anywhere. Cham setting up in a nice pattern. There's a little bit of a gap right here. Maybe the rocks could slip out. Does have to be a little bit careful there. Actually, though, does have to be careful about these Marines. And will lose one of those Zerglings. Bunker rush at the third base. 6 Marines is going to be quite a bit to deal with. And Cham, he is building more Zerglings right here. Ooh, Queen getting very low. Almost dropping. Got to be extremely careful. Will lose the Queen as he injects. That means no micro potential. And that is a pretty nice win for Han Mono. But link speed is going to complete. And we're going to see Cham run down, I think, all of these Marines. He's going to get a lot of Marines, actually, for this. Will he? Does he have enough? Han Mono actually has the numbers to fight this. Yeah, and Cham's going to be forced to disengage, so Han Mono will escape on out, only losing 1 Marine on the exchange. Thank you very much, by the way, forjumy for the 10-month resub. Friend of the channel and friend to all. There is that 2-on-1 setup coming on down. Now it will be... Actually, no, he's going to be able to get back up to 16 Marines. Oh, is he? Ooh, Zergling's running back in here. And losing a couple. Not too bad. Will we see 1 more Marine pop out? Okay, there we go. He realizes, yeah, there's still more room in the medevacs. Engineering bay coming down at the front. He does this build, and I gotta say, okay, yeah, he needs to figure out a better timing for the engineering bay, because he'll do a build that is designed to have +1 attack, but it doesn't have it. It doesn't have it at the timing that he needs it. Now he's gotten it, I think, a little bit quicker this time. Okay, there we go. It is going to be tanks. Nope, Widow Mine. Well, that's confusing. Double Evo coming in here for Cham. Cham really wanting to kill these rocks. And you know what? I do like the concept. I do like the sentiment. I don't know that he knows that this is coming, though. He's got 23 Zerglings on the map, building more. But he's going to be in a little bit of a tough situation. This is looking a little bit scary. Now, of course, there's no combat shields on these Marines. And there are a lot of Queens and a good amount of transfuse. Hanmano not going to be committing hard. Ooh, Zerglings coming in from the back. Will force the pickup. Gets one Marine right there. Oh, a very quick unload from Hanmano. Fortunately, he's able to save everything. Cham getting on top of that, though. We do see, okay, this is the Maru version of the 2-on-1, where you follow up with an additional medevac with one Widowmine inside. So that's what this was for. It will be a tank push behind us. And he is getting a third command center, but he's going to be looking to trade extremely cost-efficiently for quite a while. Does come back in and picks off a good amount of pre-tumors. Ooh, and he gets that one active one by killing the tumor that was trying to build it from. Widowmine does burrow on up. Will hit one queen. All the Zerglings are down. Only these ones in the backfield, which are caught out and will all go down. Hanmano, oh, he didn't need to lift up there. Lifting up there actually, I think, cost him... It says only 2 Marines, but it feels like it was more than that. Yeah, he had way more. Yeah, that was a fully loaded medevac for sure. Oh, man, that's a very unfortunate loss. It said there's no way it's only 2 Marines. Yeah, no, it's definitely more than that. Oh, man, if he hadn't loaded up there, I think that was actually game. I actually think that there wasn't enough Queens to fight that number of Marines. 1-1 is done now for Cham. He really wants these rocks down, and he will get them. Cham does now have the upgrade lead. Oh, man. Here comes this big tank push. Bane speed not yet done. It is getting close there. It's not just that it was 8 Marines, it's that he had the tempo advantage, and I really think he had snowball potential from that point. Oh, look at this big link counterattack coming in from Cham. Whoa, that is a big commitment to the counter. If he can buy time for Bane speed, this might be worth it. He's trying to get this wall taken down, but there is going to be a tank sieging on up. We do have the repair. Bane speed is nearly done. Hanmano almost getting the hatchery. Transfuse does save it. There's not much energy left over, and it will get temporarily saved. Baneley's trying to roll on forward. Will force the lift off, but the tank fire is withering. 16 kills on that one tank before it goes down. I think Hanmano might still be able to snowball this. Cham trying to go for the counterattack. It wasn't the play. It bought him time for Bane speed, but he didn't have enough to hold on. And now Hanmano is going to be able to overwhelm this position. And he has got this, well, he's got this hatchery. Tank does get cleaned up by the returning units. Hanmano getting into a nice position right here. Will be forced to pick up still. And it is important to note that very soon it's going to be 2-2 versus 1-1 for a while as well. And Cham, you know what? He actually not only had a 4th base, he had a 5th base done. So if he can just stabilize, he is still in a very good position in terms of base count. Not the greatest position economically, because he actually doesn't have a lot of workers. Only at 61. He's actually down in workers right now, which is a big problem. And he might lose a couple more here. He's got this counterattack coming in on the top side. He will get some SCVs. Meanwhile, the big fight coming on in. Banelings are not going to be able to connect. Tank will take care of all but one of them. Only 4 SCVs going down on the other side of the map. Oh, a couple more actually. Not. Oh, Cham just saving those SCVs right there. 2-2 is now going to complete for Cham, but he doesn't have a whole lot of army left. He is in some big trouble. Banelings, they complete, but another nice hot pickup coming in from Hanmano. Cham's going to lose another 2 drones that were sent up to the top side. Scan comes in, checks on the right side base. Nice job right there. Ooh, Banelings coming back in. They do get 10 SCVs. All right, so that does help Cham out quite a bit, and now he's back up to a good drone count. He's barely keeping those queens alive. Cham is getting into a hive right now. It is important to note that this is a timing when Hanmano really wants to be ending the game, and it's going to be very difficult to do so because of Cham's very good upgrades. Oh, those creep tumors just completing will force out another scan, but the queens are going to get left at the front. One of them does go down. The other one will get saved. You know, it's hard to stabilize when you... Oh! Well, that's a nice free pickup, leaving this there. Ooh, Bailey's coming in once again. Another 10 SCVs, adding onto the 4 from the initial wave. Cham is really starting to rack up the kills. But he is down 40 army supply. Is that a dead hatch? It was. Nope, no, it wasn't. The other 2 were... Actually, no, that wasn't canceled, yeah. 3 more queens going down. Han Mono starting to pick Cham apart a little bit here. Cham having some trouble spending his money. Needs a macro hatch or something. And now Han Mono is going to have the 2-2 finishing up here. Ooh, and Marauders being added on as well. More tanks. 3-3 on the way for Cham. But he is not looking comfortable. Adrenal glands not yet started or done. Cham, he needs a way to stabilize, and I just don't see how he can do it. This push is going to be so scary. Tank's not being sieged up in the greatest position, but still plenty good enough. Cham going to try and wrap around for a flank. Obi's coming in a little bit disjointedly. The Baneley's coming in very late. And that's not enough. That is not anywhere near enough. He doesn't even get close to connecting with those units. This base will be heavily threatened once again. Cham going to try and come in for one last-ditch effort. But the tank fire just takes down all the Banes. And this base will fall, and I think with it, Cham's hopes as well. Han Mono showing up very nicely in this first game of the day. Cham, one last round of Ling Bane, and I think we're probably going to see GG. There it is. Han Mono takes game number 1 and will be crowned king. They can walk through that crystal structure. Yes, they can. Yeah, it's just a fake little doodad. Fake little doodad on the map. Well done by Han Mono. Very nice showing for the first game. Ooh, and now it is going to be Han Mono versus forjumy. Forjumicus stepping up to the plate. The points are that much sweeter when you earn them yourself. Hey, welcome Lion and the Pride. Yes, that's a good point. That's a solid place to bury a doodad. Anywhere that it's a little bit difficult to look at. Just going to run 1 minute ad so we don't get those mid rolls. Don't worry, you won't miss anything. Hey, yeah, it's an early morning, but we're doing well. We're having a good time. Having a good time. Having a good time. Or for the Moonfall, the movie. Interesting. I'm not sure that I've even heard of that one. Yeah, I'm not sure I've heard of Moonfall. All right, it is going to be Hardwire next up. Hardwire next up for this one. Too tired to cannon rush EU noobs? Ah, true. Late ladder night? Late night of ladder. Nice. Yeah, I was watching Scarlet stream. I saw you guys tussle. She is so insanely good. Absolutely ludicrous. Something to aspire to. Yeah, 6.8 on NA is like insane because no one else's MMR. Everyone else's MMR is deflated. Like there's no one who has above 6.5 now. All right, here we go. Spawning up the top right, representing Berserker Esports. It is forjumy in the blue. And his opponent spawning down in the bottom left, representing Prep Esports. It is Han Mono in the red. We are going to be seeing what looks like a proxy Rax. Now, what is the play with this one? Oh, okay. Okay. Yes. Proxy second Rax. So he's building one at home. Who is Han Mono? He is a Korean Terran. An up-and-coming Korean Terran. This could be the delayed orbital build. Delayed orbital build. That's where you get the 150 minerals for this barracks for. We'll see if he goes for the quick command center with this. He did build the barracks faster than usual. Very interested to see what he does with this. With this build, forjumy is going to get in, and he will see basically at the timing when the orbital command should start. Oh no, it is going to be the orbital command starting up. Okay, that means he will delay his command center, which is something that forjumy is going to be able to see as well. Very important that you stick around and make sure that this is the case, that that is going to be on the way. Now, forjumy, he's going to see that this command center wasn't started up for at least 10 seconds. That's going to be enough to send some alarm bells. He will probably start a very quick shield battery. Ooh, he's going to be looking around for proxies. Will find it, as long as he does not deviate from his path. And that is really, really important. Extremely important. Going to allow him to chrono boost out units. Maybe even get a quick robotics bay. Oh, there we go. There's the scout. And no concussive shells yet means that this will escape on out. Hey, no worries, Cynical Death. Appreciate all you do. Ooh, we're going to see SCVs pulled with this. This is going to be a big commitment. forjumy, he cannot hold the low ground at this moment. This is going to be still a very scary push. There's only 2 army units. We will see the shield battery try and come on up, but it is not happening. Yeah, forjumy immediately cancels that upon seeing the SCVs. Normally with this, I'm not used to seeing SCVs pulled. He really wants that Nexus kill, but he's going to go actually straight up into the main base. He wants to see if there is a shield battery. He does see that. I really think he should pull back and just kill the natural. He's building, trying to get a bunker up in the main base, but forjumy is going to be able to snipe SCVs. Shield battery overcharge is available. He will need that very soon. Wants to wait for additional units. He's getting a Void Ray here. That's going to be very good against the Marauders. He's starting down Marines as well. Probes. Oh, you don't want to lose any probes if you can avoid it. Only losing, oh wow, he doesn't even lose that one. Only losing 2 so far. Oh, he's about to lose another one. Awkward rally. Yeah, this is such a weird way that this is played out. I'm not used to seeing SCVs pulled with this. Man, just barely getting the cancel on the bunker. Marauders are not going to be useful against this Void Ray, but the bunker will allow him to save these Marines. And I think this is, yeah, this is still going to be a dead Nexus most likely. So this is still going to be a good thing. Oh, Void Ray just going to go for the counterattack. You know what? I actually kind of like that. In that case, imagine if it were an Oracle. That would have gotten across the map so insanely quickly. forjumy, he's going to turn around and kill this Marine. Not a bad move. There will be some free reign. forjumy should be able to get probably a couple of SCVs. I think he needs to get 2 or 3. Well, I mean, the command center just started here for Hanmano. Actually, he's going to be able to get like 4 or 5. Hanmano not microing these SCVs. forjumy going to get a mule as well. Yeah, 5 SCVs. He should be able to target down that 1 low health one as well. Delaying the command center even more. Could flick on prismatic alignment and go for it. Oh, actually, he's going to go for the Cyclone. Will get it cornered and will take it on out. Meanwhile, we've got Hanmano trying to come back into the main base. Void Ray is not being dealt with. Wait, did he? Oh, he lost the other Void Ray. Or unless, was forjumy supply block? Battery overcharge is going to pop. Will go down, though. But there is no anti-air in just a moment. And this Void Ray is going to be able to flick on its prismatic alignment and get a lot done defensively. How many probes go down? Is it going to be enough? There will be a Cyclone out very shortly for Hanmano. forjumy needs to send those probes back to work. There we go, but he's already lost 8. Prismatic alignment, can't turn that on. Cyclone will just not get the lock on. So forjumy does manage to get out of dodge before losing anything. Oh, looks like the Adept finished and Cyclone got the kill. Okay, I was like, I hear the lock on. forjumy is going to expand behind this once again. Man, what a wonky game this has turned into already. Sometimes imperfect StarCraft is the most perfect StarCraft. You know what I'm saying? Prismatic alignment is going to cancel this stim. Very optimistic startup on that stim from Hanmano. And barracks will go down. Finding this pretty nice consolation prize for forjumy. Oh, and he just lets it burn down. How many Marines are there on the map? 7 Marines, 2 Cyclone. How is this a kind of equal game now? Yeah, it's really funny. It's really funny how it works out. I would say Hanmano does have a lead, but it's not significant. Oh, now if he can get a couple of pickoffs on these Void Rays, that'll be a huge lead. He is going to scan to try and get them, but they will escape on out, if only barely. Getting all that hull damage, though, is actually very good. Look at this. He saved a lot of scans. And that's could be very good. The thing is, though, you don't want to save scans for this long. Seems like he wants to have a scan available this whole time. It is going to be a Dark Shrine. You know what they say? When behind Dark Shrine. 4 Void Rays, by the way. Damn. I mean, after seeing the Cyclones and that number of Marines, I don't think I'd be thinking Void Ray. What? Or at least not more Void Ray. The thing... Oh no! He activated Prismatic Alignment already. Oh. Well, now it's on cooldown for a little bit. A little bit of a misclick coming in there. We are going to see this proxy pylon, and there will be the Dark Shrine, but we've got turrets coming up at the front and in the main base, so he sniffs out these DTs. Very fortunate for Hanmano. Very good read. The thing is, though, these Void Rays can ironically actually kill the... they can ironically kill that missile turret. But you don't want to sacrifice for that, especially since there are scans being saved by Hanmano. He's saving up a lot of scans here, actually. He's going to be going for a pretty aggressive push behind this. You have Megfield being researched upon seeing... I guess he saw the 4 Void Rays. Ooh, this is kind of cute. He will get new reactor. Oh, but you got to get out of there. You got to get out of there. He's going to lose 2 of his Void Rays. Boom. Well, that was expensive. That was very expensive. Behind this, scan is going to come down at the natural. Sees that the gases are just now being taken. Charge on the way. Barely any gateways here for forjumy. He needs a gateway explosion, and he needs it now. Only on 3 gates at the moment. Trying to take a 3rd Nexus. Yeah, forjumy's going to have an extremely difficult time dealing with this push, which should be forthcoming, like, pretty much now. Oh, Hanmano getting supply block, though, as he wants to build a, well, quite a few units here. Medevac more Marines. And you know what? I like this adjustment. Just going to throw down a couple reactors instead. Says, you know what? That's a bit of an oopsie on my part. I think Hanmano did scout the DT there. I think he saw the shimmer. Looks like he wanted to go for a scan. Decides not to, though. He did have them available. Third command center is, of course, being built by Hanmano, so he's going to be able to macro out of this. Forjumy still doesn't have any sign of a gateway explosion. Oh, look at this. Because he mined out so early in his main base, he was able to put a gateway basically in his mineral line without interrupting mining time. You will, like, never see a gateway put in that location. You just won't. It just wouldn't happen. It just doesn't make sense in a normal game. That's kind of funny. 2 more gateways are coming down. The Phoenix transition is super interesting to me. I don't know what the goal is going to be with these. Maybe to lift tanks. Phoenix charge lot can be a very strong composition. But he is going to have an upgrade disadvantage. Ooh, I like that he's taking down these rocks. Especially since he's going to be going with charge lots. Tanks setting up behind this location and kind of leapfrogging forward can be scary to deal with. So anything to open the path up is going to be a little bit better for Forjumy. Maybe try to stop drops with him. That makes sense. Yeah. The thing is, though, unfortunately for Forjumy, Hanmano went for a very delayed starport. So he wanted a lot of units, and he's got a lot of units. That is a ton of Marines. Marines, of course, insane DPS. Their main weakness is splash damage. Ooh, Archons, not really the most effective splash damage. Will Forjumy be able to get up +1 armor? He is chronoing the crap out of it, but it is still a ways away from finishing. Ooh, he is going to pop Guardian Shield and try and force a siege. No siege is forthcoming, and the Archon's actually getting some... Well, they don't quite manage to connect, actually. No shield battery at this third base. +1 armor is about to complete. But, I mean, he doesn't have many Zealots on the field, just that Warpin. There we go, just now finishing that +1 armor. Does get a couple of lifts on the frontline units. Will pick up these tanks. But the target fire on the Phoenix is very good. Going to be able to take those down. Prismatic alignment is popped. And actually being surprisingly... Could have been surprisingly useful there. Forjumy doing a better job than I expected. But not going to be enough. Oh, no Widowmine Drag. Just some dead Phoenixes. And finally a shield battery finishes up. DT will warp in. I actually really like this. Oh, the battery overcharged to try and save the pylon. Not able to pick off that tank there. Forjumy, if he targeted the tanks with the... oh my god, during all this, so many SCVs going down. So Forjumy actually getting some big damage on the other side of the map. Doesn't get that tank. 21 SCVs going down to a DT run by. 16 kills on this one DT. Forjumy trying to save these probes. He needs to find a way to hold. If he had some disruptors, maybe he could make some miracles happen. Oh, the force field. Force field plus the Archons could be really good, but the hot pickup from Hanmano is great. And now the Widow Mines are devastating. Widow Mine plus tank, getting some big damage done. And Forjumy is not going to be able to make it happen here. He is way too far down. There was a chance of a miracle. A chance of a miracle, but he wasn't able to quite make it happen. GG is going to get called, and Hanmano picks up his second victory of the day. Well done by the young Korean Terran. Hanmano making things weird and flourishing under those conditions. It is so easy to try and do something like that and have it not go well. Have the macro get flubbed, or have things just be a bit of a struggle. But Hanmano played very well. And now it is going to be Nightmare coming up next. Nightmare, a very scary player. Hanmano with his first, I think these are his first victories in the OSC King of the Hill. Or possibly his first streak. Hey, welcome back, forjumy. It was a solid effort. I actually think if you, that one engagement, the DT counter harass was very, very good. Very, very good. I think if you could have target fired the Void Rays onto the tanks, maybe you could have broken it. Next time I will scout instant for a sneaky proxy. Oh, we played this in ESL once? Ah. The big counterattack getting all those SCVs was very nice. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, it was a very interesting game, yeah. Very cool. I love the games that are just a little bit like out there, you know? They're just a little bit bizarre, a little bit different, a little bit crazy. So it is going to be 2K Atmos here. 2K Atmos. This is going to be pretty neat. Nightmare, a very, very quick player. One of the highest APM Protoss players I've seen. He's like 400 APM. Very, very fast. And very, very effective with like mass charge lot plays. Wardy's playing old school RuneScape right now. Goddamn. He has evidently played a lot of this game too, because he's got a lot. He is a very high level, 97 HP, 82 prayer, and he's got quite a bit of money in the bank. So he's evidently been on that RuneScape grind for quite some time. All right, Hanmano with 2 wins today. 2 wins today, looking pretty damn good. Let's get into his 3rd match of the day, and our 3rd match of the day. Spawning up at the top right, representing Prep Esports, it is Hanmano in the blue. And his opponent with a very early scout. Spawning down to the bottom left, representing Team Envy, it is Nightmare in the blue. No, Hanmano's in the red. Did I say Hanmano was in the blue? Why did I say that? Hanmano's in the red. Yeah, I was actually very impressed that he beat cham and forjumy. He did a 2-1-1 into the Widowmine drop. Like Widowmine drop as the follow-up push. Kind of knocked cham off balance a little bit. Actually, the 2-1-1 didn't, well, kind of did. Then he did a 2-base tank push from there. Took a 3rd command center. Cham got some big counterattack damage done, but Hanmano kept the creep back and traded very well on Glittering Ashes, and eventually just took him on down. Cham, his engagements were a little bit sloppy, to be honest. He's very aggressive, that is for sure. This is going to be a very quick factory coming out of Hanmano. Very, very quick factory. Quick second gas coming on down behind this as well, but not as quick as it could be. This feels like almost a fake out. We are going to be seeing the quick reactor coming out here from Hanmano. Hiding it, though. Is he going to build... Is he going to swap this off and hide the fact that he's gone reactor? Oh, if he does, that would be very neat. Ooh, that's cool. Nightmare, he says you are a cheeky bugger. And I think this is going to be 1-base Hellion drop, actually. Widow Mines or Hellions? We'll see in a moment. Okay, it is going to be Widow Mines. So we are going to be seeing most likely an armory coming down in the next 30 seconds or so. This one base Widow Mine is very difficult to deal with. Things can really go against you. Things can really go against you. You can defend the first wave. You can defend the second wave. You can even defend the third wave. But sometimes that fourth wave gets in, kills 10 probes, and then you're just in a horrible position. But Nightmare, he evidently knows who he is up against. He's got this probe on patrol at the natural. He knows that there's no command center. And he has built a very quick robotics facility. That is the best possible thing you can do about this. The thing is, because you're just throwing Widow Mines, even if the first couple drops don't get a lot done, they're almost always guaranteed to get at least one probe. Now, the very quick robo is extremely good against this. Having that fast observer means that even the... Oh my god, no, it's not a fast observer. He thinks this is a one base all in. Never mind. This is not going to be that quick observer. There we go. He cancels the immortal, turns it into an observer. Should be able to keep these Widow Mines from firing twice, but the probes... Oh, 5 probes, 6 probes already going down here. Boom. Now, once again, this quick observer is the best case scenario, because it means that these Widow Mines should not fire twice. Oh, this one at the natural going to be a little bit close, but he should be able to get there in time. Ooh, unless he targets the wrong Widow Mine, and it's going to be able to get 2 more probes. That may not seem like much, but, I mean, you look at the worker count, it's very close. Ooh, Hanmano going to drag and drop across this. The probe's getting bunched up. Hanmano, will he be able to target fire? No, not going to be able to do so, but he will go hunting for these probes. Oh my god, oh my god. Okay, cool. Giving me a heart attack right there. Will Hanmano go for another one? Nope, he has said that's enough. Gonna go into tanks behind this. Got a Banshee behind this as well. 12 probes. This was enough. This was enough. Nightmare should be chronoing probes right now. I think that you have to prioritize that. He knows that the expansion has not yet been landed, though, so maybe he thinks that this is still a big commitment. Oh, that poor probe. Oh, that poor probe. Just getting absolutely obliterated by the tank. Twilight Council coming down behind this from Nightmare. Yeah, he could have been caught up on probes a lot better. I mean, like, he's still up in workers, obviously, but Hanmano's in... I mean, an orbital command is delayed quite a bit. Take a look at the income graph. It's pretty close to even. So I would say Hanmano definitely did enough. I wouldn't say he's ahead, but I would say at worst it's even. Ooh, very brutal supply block. He needs to supply drop. Even though it really hurts because he wants those mules, yeah. Definitely need to supply drop when it's that bad of a supply block. I will say supply drop is one of those things that feels like it doesn't belong in an RTS. Like, it... Unless all 3 races have something like that, which they don't. Only Terran has supply drop. That's the only thing that can undo a supply... Okay, never mind. Hold that dot. Hold my wine. Because we've got some cheese. Oh, that was so good. I'm so proud of myself. Big SCV pull. Of course, no stim. This is a Dolan... No, it's not a Dolan build. Well, it's kind of a Dolan build. Force field on the ramp is going to be quite nice. That's one of the Banshees right there. That is actually very big. Blink will complete very shortly, and that's going to be extremely useful here. Tanks not sieging up. Hanmano doesn't know that there's no base on this location. There is stim with this, which is... Oof, makes this so scary. Battery overcharge getting popped very quickly. He wants to jump on this. Will take down one of the Widow Mines, but he is losing a lot of Stalkers. Immortal will get in range of the tanks. Is going to be able to take down one of them, 2 of them. The battery overcharge, so useful here. And Nightmare is going to be able to break the backbone of this push. 16 SCVs going down, 2 of the 3 tanks, almost all the Marines, and all but the now rallied in Banshee. That battery was so insanely good. And now a new Immortal pops out. We'll be able to take down this final tank. And with that, we are going to be seeing this attack broken. And Han Mano, I mean, he's continuing to rally forward. Even pulls more SCVs, and he does have another tank here. But with Nightmare blinking forward on that, will take this down. And Nightmare slays the king and takes the crown. Very well done right there by Nightmare. That was a really scary push from Han Mano, though. He really made him work for it. Now we will see in just a moment who the next player is.